You know politics, you need money to do politics.
Yeah.
Defection is a part and parcel of political struggle. There has never been an opposition in Enugu State since 1998. There has never been moving from this place to this since 1999 till this very moment. It is possible. Because it has happened to our senior brother. It's generally acceptable.
Okay.
It's generally accepted.
Okay.
Everybody wants him. But there's politics that go called cabal.
Welcome to BMTV Nsukka, the voice of our heritage. Today we have a very important topic to talk about, the wave of defection in Enugu State. Currently, we have been hearing rumors of some House of Reps members defecting from their political party to another political party, and we have come to talk about it. We want to know if those things were just mere rumors or if they are actually facts, and if they are facts, what has made them to take that decision and all of that. And today we have a very important guest who will be helping us to deal with this topic. He is by name Dr. Hero Okechukwu Asoba. He is a popular name in social media, especially Facebook. Whenever you get there, you will see Dr. Hero, and a lot of things are being discussed on his page. So we welcome you to BMTV Nsukka. Thank you for coming to be with us, and we hope to have a wonderful moment today.
All right. Thank you. It's a privilege. Thank you very much.
All right. So I would like you to give a background on this particular topic. What do you think is the underlying factor that is causing this defection?
It's a privilege to be here, and I want to thank BMTV for giving me the privilege to be here. First of all, let's go into defection. Defection is a part and parcel of political struggle. It's expected in politics, so it's not a new thing in politics, except if you're a political neophyte. But if you understand the nitty-gritty, when it comes to politics, defection is part of the game. And most times, people defect for several reasons. For example, interest, crisis in political party, or some persons want to belong to a certain political center, or you want to be re-elected, or you want to be relevant in your area. Because most times, even some persons not elected do defect, because you need to be relevant in your zone or in your area for active participation, connecting yourself to the central power, whichever power that is the center. You need to, get connected to the center. So defection is part and parcel of political struggle. So coming to what she asked, what could have prompted all the defection, this, that, am I right?
In Enugu State.
Currently, Enugu State since 1999 has been a one-party state. Everybody knows. And talking about defection in Enugu State in a time like this, it's just like speaking about a new terminology in Enugu State per se. Even though defection is a general word in politics, but defection is a new terminology in Enugu State because there has never been an opposition in Enugu State since 1998. There has never been moving from this place to this since 1999 till this very moment. Apart from, there has never been opposition apart from the just completed election in 2023. There has been APGA, APC, UNDPP, ANPP, but they have never been
through opposition
brought into that umbrella called opposition.
Okay.
Though there have been parties. But you can be called opposition when you start winning some elective positions. That's where you are now an opposition party.
Yes.
Because you have won some position.
In the state.
Anywhere, if you oppose from here to Sokoto without winning any position, you are not an opposition party. You must have won a single 1, 2, 3, or 4 seats for you to be an opposition party. Therefore, we can now categorically put and say that opposition in its reality comes into total play in the last general election, which is 2023 election, where Labour Party came as an opposition.
And they won some seats.
Fortunately, they won some seats. So you can now categorically say there is opposition in Enugu State.
Which happens to the Labour Party.
Because Labour Party brought the winning terminology to that opposing in politics, hence the opposition. And Labour Party brought about it.
Yeah.
So coming to why the defection, well, I can only say, answering this question, I can only speak about only 6 members has been confirmed defected from Labour Party. And that is only from the State Assembly.
Okay.
That is where you can say these have defected. Because they are no longer with Labour Party. So they are now with PDP.
Okay, they defected to the PDP.
They defected from Labour Party to PDP.
PDP.
You know, Labour Party at the summary of the 2023 election, Labour Party had 14 votes. 14, sorry.
State House of Assembly.
State House of Assembly.
Okay.
And out of the 14, 6 defected to PDP.
Okay.
So Labour Party now have
8.
only 8. Why you can statutorily say that 6 have defected
Defected to PDP.
PDP. There has been rumor, there has been propaganda everywhere, but it has not been statutorily instituted that any rep member, any senator, or any other political party, especially Labour Party, have defected. I'm talking about the federal
Okay, to the
or
national level.
Senate.
Okay.
For now, no, statutorily constituted. Defection is not done on media. As a matter of fact, I can come tomorrow as the PR of a party, Labour Party is government. I can start saying that Peter Mbah have defected to PDP. It doesn't change anything.
Alright.
I can even say that Tinubu have defected to Apuga.
Okay.
It doesn't change anything.
Okay, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
I want to ask a question. If the chairman of Labour Party in Enugu State makes a post on social media that Peter Mbah defected to Labour Party, and Peter Mbah refuses to debunk it, do you think it is true or false? Or would you still say it is a mere rumor, even though it was written or disseminated through social media? Because I think official platform of officials are still official ways in which they disseminate information to the people. So
Yes.
if LP chairman makes such post and Peter Mbah refuses to debunk it, would you say Peter Mbah did not decamp?
And don't forget that
Well, you are not far from the truth.
Okay.
But the truth remains that there is an organogram how defection works
Okay.
and how every party works.
Okay.
Any head of any political party can write anything on his or her personal page. That is your personal business.
To say he's
But APC Enugu State or APC Nigeria doesn't have any defected member yet.
Okay, you are categorically and kind of, let's say, authoritatively
For
in
now.
your own capacity saying for now.
For now,
No.
there may be statutorily confirmed defection tomorrow.
Okay.
But for today,
Okay.
whatever you see on media is propaganda, and propaganda is part of politics.
Alright.
Are you saying this with total assurance?
For
or
now.
you are assuming?
No, for now, no LP, federal, House of Rep, Senate has defected.
Okay,
For
so
now.
APC.
In fact, do you know it started with Kevin Chukwu?
Yes.
Do you know it started with him? They
Oh,
said
yes.
he defected from LP to ZLP.
I read one
And
statement,
it
press
was,
statement.
and
Did it come emanate from him or from somebody?
anybody can get your letter-headed
But I'm
write
trying to
something.
ask, are you saying the letter, the press statement for that was acclaimed to come from Calvin,
Yes.
that it didn't emanate from
Of
him?
course he didn't. He came to the video. He was everywhere saying he didn't defect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like about
Okay, that he didn't defect to them.
Yes. In fact,
Yeah.
yesterday we had a state civic congress yesterday, and he was there with he said he didn't.
Okay,
What's
I
the
want
body
to
said or debunked it?
Of course, the video is
Fine.
everywhere.
Okay,
And they wrote another one where he signed and said he didn't. That is
I want
What's
to
Dr.
ask a question.
Yes.
I also saw a letter
Yes.
written by Governor of Imo State,
Yes.
Uzodimma,
Yes.
welcoming the new Labour Party House of Rep members into their party, the APC. So what is your take on
what you are saying is not out of place. It happens in politics. But I'm telling you that the people we have in LP have not constitutionally they come from Labour Party to APC.
Okay, I want to ask this question. Number one question is this. I know you are the publicity secretary, right? Labour Party in Nsukka local government. You were. Are you still the publicity secretary?
For now,
or have your position?
For now, there has been a power tussle in LP from federal. In fact, even likewise PDP. Almost the
let us talk about the party in Enugu State. That people are saying, and letters are coming out that they are defective.
Okay.
So, are you still the publicity secretary
of Labour Party? Of course, I am still.
Good.
I haven't defected.
Now, some of those that were mentioned to have defected happen to come from Nsukka zone. Do you think they have? Are you sure if they have constitutionally resigned from LP, and maybe when you resign, you can join whatever party you want? Have they resigned from LP?
No.
Now, I want to ask, is there a crisis in Labour Party, both national and state level?
Yes.
To what extent do you think that crisis has gone that might trigger some stakeholders, some members, and even elected officers trigger them from defecting from Labour Party to other parties?
Well,
how deep is the crisis?
It's all personal. Politics is all about interest. What you get and who gets it and what becomes what. That's politics.
You're right.
So someone might defend, because I said it earlier, that defection has to do with four major things: your interest, to be relevant, to belong to the center, or to be re-elected.
Yes.
So most of those persons you see that may wish to leave from LP to anywhere may be leaving because of any of those four items. It could be because they want to be elected, it could be they want to belong to the center, it could be they want to be relevant, and it could be because of crisis. So, and because they have not, it has not been categorically instituted within the organogram and powers of LP.
Okay.
I cannot say that this person has defected, because we have had series of meetings with who knows who.
From what you are saying, you are speaking like a Labour Party member. You are not speaking like an ordinary person in the streets.
Yes.
For ordinary person in the streets, those party members have defected.
That's what we said.
You as a Labour Party member, because your office, various offices in LP have not received their resignation letters, you are speaking from the standpoint of a Labour Party official. Now, for people who are in the street, ordinary man in the street, who believes that these men and women have defected, now I want to ask, do you think that defecting from LP to APC is the best way of strengthening opposition politics in Enugu State?
Yes and no.
Which one is yes?
Yes.
Explain.
Yes, because of what I've said ab initio.
Okay.
You may want to belong to the center. You may defect because of your interest. You may defect because you need to be relevant. You may defect because you want to be elected. Okay. No, because 2027 is far near.
Okay.
Any other political party could emerge.
Which the possibility.
And the possibility of unseating you even after defection is there.
Yes.
Okay.
Nobody knows what will happen during voting or announcement of results.
Okay, Dr. Hira, I have a question to
So that's why I say yes or no.
I have a question to ask you, Doctor.
I'm all ears.
So, is there any policy or initiative implemented by the APC that attracts the opposition parties in the state? Because I believe no smoke without fire.
Yeah.
What do you think it might be the main reason why they are trying to or planning to defect?
What
to
attracted
APC?
them to APC?
Very simple. They need to be elected. They need to belong to the center.
Central power.
They need to have influence. They need to speak with the president.
Okay.
Then another thing is, have you people forgotten this fight with it, grab it, run away with it, then declare me winner, go to court. So many people believe, even before the last election, Adam Soshomo, the former governor of Enugu State, he said, come to APC, your sins are forgiven.
Okay.
So some persons feels if they go to APC, their sins are forgiven.
Okay.
Ganduje, the national chairman of APC, also said, come to APC, we will welcome you, and your sins are forgiven. So most of them feels that when they go to APC, their sins are forgiven. That is the yes. But the no remains any power, any other political party can emerge. Just the same way Labour Party came and they shook and gave PDP they run for their money for the first time in Enugu State.
Okay.
So anything can happen.
So how do you think that this defection is going to impact the political landscape of Enugu State?
Good and bad.
Trying to make APC a strong party in Enugu State. What do you think? What's your
well, as a political pundit, what I would say is this: the defection will further weaken opposition in the state.
Okay.
Another side.
How?
For example, if the political gladiators or the political players, you know, politics, you need money to do politics.
Yes.
If all the heavyweight and heavy champion defect,
Okay.
you know, in politics, soldier go, soldier comes, balance remain the same, no they work. Because balance can remain the same empty in politics. So, but the problem now in defection, now why I say yes also is that defection has consequences. Why I say it's going to weaken the opposition is one. The capacity of the person defecting is very important in defection.
Okay.
It's not about moving from party A to party B or moving from Labour Party to APC. That's just mere shenanigans. You are just playing. Who followed you for the defection is very, very important. Remember on the day of election, now people go man to vote too.
Of course.
Now people go carry ballot too. Now people go protect the vote so you don't vote.
Yeah.
So how do you think that you moving alone will carry the grassroots?
Okay, I want to.
I don't know whether you understand what I'm
Are you
saying.
moving alone?
So
Are you
defection
moving alone?
has to do how many persons are willing to defect with you.
I want to ask this question.
Madam, wait, Dr. Hero. There is a question they normally throw to them when they come for that issue of defection.
Yes.
That they need to do some consultation. That consultation simply means involving the people that is concerned so that they can move in a group. What do you think? What is your take on it?
It's a very simple and it's a normal political statement. In fact, let me consult could even mean I have defected, even without consulting anybody.
Actually.
And let me consult
Actually.
could mean let me go and consult. And let me consult means it could be an excuse to give you my own personal answer or to give you a holistic answer agreed by me and the masses.
We have seen very two important let me consult.
Yes, in the States.
In the States.
Uh-huh.
Let me consult, let me consult. So, from what you have said, their reactions, their pain, their anger
They should
is
be.
not because of the love they have for Nsuka people.
Love.
Or we're going to have for Canada.
What have they done for Suga for 24 years?
No, but as a result of the fact that they are going to have stronger opposition
And
with
probably
central
going
support.
to extinction.
PDP
And
extinction.
probably going to PDP extinction.
PDP going into extinction.
Sure.
In Enugu State.
Yes.
Okay.
We will need to watch
Talking about
to see
PDP
how
going
long.
into
Extension.
do you think there are strategies that the opposition have already? Those planning to defect to APC, do you think they have laid down strategies on how they can, win PDP
The possible,
And avoid through the window.
and avoid going through the window?
the
winning
possible,
through the window.
the possible structure they have are numerous.
Okay.
They knew how they came.
Okay.
They knew how they came. No matter what is trending, they knew how they came. And they also are afraid of the grassroots.
They understand.
So
the
that is why they have been very, very skeptic. And there are some things, I keep saying it. another party may emerge. And it's stampeding on most of them to make a final decision. Because let me tell you, there may be another party that will come. There may.
Okay.
And you will be a senator for picking just that party. And you will go to rep for picking
It's
that party.
happened in
So,
2023.
a party
Nobody
may emerge.
and was
A
voted.
party may emerge.
So,
And if that party emerges,
And they
the
have
probability
defected.
of being re-elected after defection is a very big blow.
Yeah.
so what
Because if those structure did not defect to the new party and coalesces
Yes.
with the new merged political party, if any, it becomes a very big problem.
So what we are trying to say now is that it's too early for
Defection. Is that what you're saying?
Statutory is too early for the
So they are supposed to kind of watch the ground, watch the national movement,
yes.
and know when to defect and know when not to defect.
Sure. Because you know in LP, for example, yes, that's my party, but you know that most of them are, you know, political newbies.
Okay.
Newbies?
Yes. Having been in the corridors of politics doesn't mean that you're a strong politician.
Yeah, yes.
I have only one person that is a one, and name should tell, but he's a very strong politician in LP.
Enugu State or
Yes,
national?
no, now. In fact, he's even a senator now.
Okay.
She's a strong politician, go to anyway.
But Dr. Hero, looking at the level of advancement by the electorate,
Okay.
because I believe that the electorate believe on what you can be able to do,
Okay.
not the particular political party you emerge, because political party is just through a means
Yes.
that gives you the chance to contest,
Yes.
not that the political party is the one ruling,
Sure.
because it depends on your track record, what you can be able to do, what do you have to offer the people. Let me just assume that a somebody who is very, very capable picks a form under APC, because you earlier said that APC is not a recognized party in the land,
Yes.
and the people believed on that particular candidate. Are you trying to tell me that the electorate will not vote the person?
Why they may not vote is dependent on the structure of that person. Remember
The
that,
structure
that
of the
day,
person, how?
for example, that day, will the person contesting come to my polling booth to decide who votes or who becomes what?
No,
That
that's my question.
he
The
stated
person is
something.
a capable,
Somebody
He's very, very
who is
competent.
competent and people like
people
the
love
person.
him. They
Okay.
want, is like, is the
Do you
mandate
think
of
the person
If the election should be free and fair.
fair? Do you think such person will not win because of the platform APC?
It is possible.
The
Because
person.
it has happened to our senior brother Peter Obi. He's generally acceptable.
Okay.
He's generally accepted.
Okay.
Everybody wants him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then in politics, there's what we call cabal.
Okay.
through
The cabal
the
men.
window.
It's not necessarily the
But
window.
Lovett said something.
Politics
She
has to
said
do with chebu. negotiation.
Lovett said if there should be free and fair election.
If there should be free and fair election,
You are not talking about gravity.
okay,
Yeah, run with it.
What's wrong with it?
well,
though?
you know, politics is highly divergent.
Yes,
And
but let us dwell on free and fair election.
Election.
Even though Nigerians are not serious to talk about proper electoral reform, but let us dwell on free and fair election. Do
If
you think a competent person, or somebody who is likable and marketable and sellable from Nsukka, for example,
Notwithstanding
and
the
join,
political party.
joins APC and contests, do you think such a person can win?
but the problem is that APC is no more a party to be saying joins.
Okay, join any political party.
You
I'm
cannot
not
be
a
telling
real
APC joins.
No, the reason
APC is now a buffalo. So you don't know who
in
is challenging the person. No.
Okay.
Let him explain.
Yeah.
It depends
explain.
on the other opponent now and the
Okay.
party of the other opponent. If you are good, you have won on a mandate. The anger of leaving that mandate, have you considered the anger of the masses?
Yeah,
of leaving the mandate
there, but
to a fresh party? That one is there.
I think I'm
Then
getting ready.
then a fresh candidate who is also capable,
Okay.
respected,
Yeah.
influential, good,
Yes.
zero
He's
corruption,
competing with
clinches another ticket,
Yes.
is now a bilateral voting. So
Yes.
there is a possibility that the you may get a mob action for having defected
Yes.
from the party
Some
that
person
gave
made
you
you
mandate.
Yeah.
Then they can go and vote themselves. After all, this person is good. Let's try this person.
Yes.
So politics is
Here we are no longer going strictly on defection. We are now a kind of trying to see if APC can make any sway in Enugu State.
It's possible, but it depends on who is vying the same position with them too.
Okay.
Another party.
Another is there.
Because it's not going to close down.
APC to an extent. Or the win put it.
Iko ya no the dogma. Obro
No, way be a kind of beyond a particular person.
Politics is beyond emotions.
Of
It's
course.
beyond emotions.
But Dr. Hill, I still have a question.
No, I am talking about fair and fair. But the problem is this: the opponents of Honorable Koi, James Party also, is also very, very important.
But Dr. Hero, I think there is something we need to put into consideration.
Okay.
Looking at these people, the head defects, or hard defects, but in every lies, there must be an atom of truth. Because according to what you said, at the state level, some State House of Assembly members have defected already.
Statutory.
Okay, what of during 2027 election, then particularly during primary election, the same pattern that they defected to Piawapan has? What will be their fate?
That is gaming in politics. That means the game is gaming inside politics. That is politics.
I believe that.
Defection doesn't mean automatic ticket. In fact, I keep saying politicians, what was discussed on the table? That is politics.
Because it's mostly oral.
What we talked about is your defection, not your ticket.
Yes.
And that is why many of them are still skeptical to make that conclusive decision. Because defection and ticket, they are two parallel things that may never meet.
I would like you to go ahead and advise those people you feel like they are harboring that idea of defecting on what to do. Because you are saying, initially you said it is too early for them to defect, and now you said it's based on what was discussed. So if actually they finally defect, what is your advice? How do you
to APC? Yes,
to APC. What do you advise them to do in order to ensure that they win the hearts of the masses at the end of the whole thing?
You know, politics, let me say, we keep saying free and fair election. We keep saying free and fair election. But we cannot achieve free and fair election if electoral reform remains standstill.
The way it is. I've been saying it.
If it remains standstill, this is just a mere jamboree that goes nowhere.
So it's not about the masses now?
No, of course, masses produce LP.
But Dr. Hero.
Masses counts.
Dr. Hero.
But then how you protect the votes of the masses are also very, very important. You know, in politics, rascality and organity is also part of politics.
Yes.
So you don't need to always be
helmet.
Holy, holy, holy. There are places where organity comes into
to manipulate something.
So there is where you can't continue negotiating. These are political shenanigans. They all come into play.
Okay, now that we are not sure of electoral reform, what do you think that the masses should do in order to ensure that those elected at the end of the whole thing choose their interest above the playing party loyalty?
The thing is this: Rome wasn't built in a day, and I keep telling people, because of absence of electoral reform, this and that, shouldn't make any meaningful Nigeria to the low-code fit.
Yes.
Because of what is obtainable. We keep pushing. I always keep saying it. We keep pushing, hoping that one day we'll get there.
I would like you to just give a summary of the whole thing, like what the masses have heard, address it so that they will know their stand, whether the defection is real or it's just mere rumor. And again, what do you think that, at the end of the whole thing, the masses will do so that they will also gain from whatever party that is ruling? So just in summary.
First of all, I want to tell the masses that they should try to listening from the right source and hear from the right people. Yes, there are crises in the LP, there are crises everywhere, even APC. And lately,
even in the church,
everywhere. And lately, LP removed their state chairman, they have active chairman.
Okay, no.
So they are on rebuilding process. In fact, 2 days ago, they are still building, bringing things together, trying to see what they can do. So it's not like LP is sleeping. And then the thing is that let the masses ask the real people questions.
Okay.
But the masses should know that defection is part of politics.
Okay. Whether there is defection or no defection, the masses who are the ones to vote are advised, according to Dr. Hiro, to stand firm and keep pushing. So let's keep pushing till we get to the root of what we want. So thank you so much for having listened to us all this while. We really appreciate you, and we would like you to comment, like, and share our video on our YouTube channel at BMTV Nsukka.